Hello guys, this is Creative Graphics. Welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial we're going to be designing this flyer. And this will be a wrap for the year. So thank you guys for subscribing, and if you are new on this channel, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification so as to get new video each time I dropped on this channel. So let's dive into the design process. So I'm going to be using a portrait size, a social media portrait size for this design, so which is 1080 by 1350. The height is 1350, 1350, resolution 300 pixel per inch, white background, create. So I'm going to be designing my background from scratch. So the first one is a solid color, which is F1FCCC. So that's the first background color. Then I'm going to be bringing this pattern. So I'll bring this pattern like this. So this is fine. Then I will draw a ruler like this around 94 pixel. Then I will draw a rectangle from there. So this is fine. Then I'll change the color to white. Then I'll go to view, clear guide. I think this is fine. So I'm trying to establish the background. Then I'll bring this. I'll make it bigger. Then something like this. I think I'm fine like this. Then solid color again. So I'll be using this color F79221E, orange color. Then I'll create a clipping mask. Right click, create a clipping mask. So you have something like this. Then I'll bring this one. It's almost the same element. So this, I'll hide this. Then from this I'll bring another pattern again. So this is size. I'll change it to soft light. Then I'll duplicate it again, just to make sure it fills the whole design. Then I'll bring it down like this. I think this is fine. So this is fine. Now I have something like this. So then this, I will just right click, blend option. Then I'll fill this color overlay. I'll fill it with this color, which is FC D731. So this is yellow color. So try to establish the background now. So let's move to the text. So begin to add our text one after the other. So I'll be using Adobe Illustrator to create this text effect. So I'll be using Adobe Illustrator to create this text effect. So I'll be using this text effect called April 2. So I'll be editing this text effect. So I'll type something like, I'll change the font to a font called Brother. So I'll change something like this. So I'll type downtown. So I'll make sure the middle of the text is small cap. now town. So the last one will be all cap, that is to be bigger than the one at the middle. So this one is a kind of a glyph. So I'll change the font size to around 700. Now this is a bit bigger. Then click here. It's called appearance. You can't find it here. Go to window and you click appearance. Then you delete the last one. Okay, so you have something like this. So again to character, then reduce to 0. Then reduce to 0. So that's fine. Then Ctrl X, go back to PAS, that is Photoshop, Ctrl V, Smart Objects. So you have something like this. So bring it like this, and this is fine. And hit OK. So this is fine. Then you go back again. The adventure, you change it to first. Then you make it 700 too. Then you change it to the font Brother. So you change it to this font called Brother. So there's no need, let me check if there's no need. You can make this all cap. Then go back to appearance and delete the last appearance there, which is black. So I think this is fine for me. This is fine for me. Then go to character, make the tracking 0. So press Ctrl X, then come here again, hit paste, then you paste as Smart Objects. So make sure both are aligning. Select the two, then make sure it's at the center. Then you reduce the size like this. So make sure the first is at the top. So make sure the first is so. Then select the two, Ctrl G. I think that is okay. Then right click, blend option, then stroke. So make sure that the stroke is 13. And the color code is 0C0000. You should have something like this. So you have something like this. So this is fine for me. This is fine for me. Then you are going to add another thing again at the top, which is same here. And this will be white, so I'll change the font to Jalliya. Jalliya font. And increase the size. So I'm going to bring it inside this what's it called? Inside this group. Then bring it up like this. So then you just bring it to the group and you have something like this. So the stroke will be appearing there. And select the 3 make sure it's aligning with the selection, and just to the center like that. I think this is fine. Now we can proceed. So let's proceed. When we disclose it, then we can proceed and select the ellipse tool, then do something like this. Do something like this. Make sure the stroke is remove the fill. Then Ctrl J, then bring it out again. This is fine. Then copy again, Ctrl J, then bring it in. I'm going to make 3 copies. Then go to your text and click type 2. Then you click like this. Make sure it's showing. Then you type the text, which is 2025 year is, and change this to black so as to see what you are doing. So then we'll choose a font called Habanero. Reduce the size. So reduce the size. This is fine. And you click your selection tool. You have something like this. Then you drag it up. So this is fine for me. Then you change this to uppercase like this. Change it to uppercase. I think this is fine. This is fine. Then select the ellipse. Then you press Alt. Just make sure it's aligned to the center. So this is fine. So delete the ellipse. So we have something like this. So now we are going to select the ellipse, then select add anchor point, then you click around here, then you click around here. This is fine. Then click your selection tool, you click here, you drag here, then you delete. You have something like this. Then you go back to the second one, you click here, you click here, then you selection tool, then you delete this. So this is fine. This is fine. Then you select the 3, Ctrl G. Let's edit this a little. And you can increase the tracking. I think this is fine. Select this. Let's delete a little. Add anchor point here. Add another one here. Then delete. So this stroke, make it 9 pixels. And select this to 9 pixels. So don't worry. So Ctrl T, press Alt. Just make sure it's at the center. So this is fine. Then you make this a dotted stroke. Make this like this. Make it, select this two. It's fine. Then you group it again, Ctrl G. So we have something like this. Then right click, blend option, then color overlay. So color overlay now will be 7CE000. We have something like this. So this is what we get. Let me check. So you make it bold. Let's reduce the tracking. So select it. I think this is fine. So make sure it's under it like this. So this is fine. Let's just leave it like this. This is fine. So we are trying to build our design. So let's add other things. Then you can add something like this. Headline. So this is fine. So I'll be using font called Hanson. So this is good for display. Then remove the tracking. Then remove the bold. So this is fine. Then reduce this. Make this orange color. Just click this. And make this black. So the black, I don't want it to be too black. I'll use 333. So I don't want it too black. Then I'll reduce this. And this is fine. Let me check the tracking, the leading I mean. So I think this is fine for me. So let me bring my ruler. So this is my ruler. So I'll make sure let me adjust this close to the ruler. So this is fine. Then Ctrl J again. So I think this is fine. Just always make sure everything is aligning. So you are done with that. Then you can proceed with the details. So I'll be using this. I split all these resources just to make sure that I explain these videos in detail. So then right click, blend option, color overlay, click the color, click this yellow. All these tone people are almost the same thing, but I just want to split it for the purpose of this tutorial. So I just split it for the purpose of this tutorial. Then text. Here you type your text. So it's happening. It's an eve, New Year Eve. So it's happening on the 31st. So 31st December 2024. So I'm using a font called Sharbo. It's a tall font. That's why I love it. The tall and bold font. So I'll be placing it around here. So it's a design style. So everything about this design is intentional. So I'll be using like that. So this color, I'll change this color to 607B00. I'm using this color. So Ctrl J. So the one at the back, I'll make sure it's white, and I'll drag it a little. So this is called overprint in design. We just created an overprint. Then I'll just duplicate it again. I'll just add the icons. I'll add the icons. I'll first create something like this. Then I'll create a square. This is fine. So this is fine. So we are trying to establish the design now. So the next thing is to add location. So we use icon. So again. So let's group this. Ctrl G. So don't forget it must always align. Make sure you select everything. So it must always align like this. So this is fine. Location icon. Paste layer style. This is fine. This is fine. So make sure it's touching the alignment. So this is fine. Then let's add some extra information. Let's add some extra information. Something like this. This. So I'm using this orange. I think this is fine. I'll duplicate it again. So this will be like this. So to be at the top. So I'll make this white. So we have something like this. Then I'll adjust to this. I'll select the rectangle. And this is fine for me. This is fine. Then I'll duplicate this, Ctrl J. I'll select the one at the bottom. I'll change the color to this orange. Then I'll drag it just to create something. So I think this is fine. Just to create an highlight over there. So I think this is fine. Then I have something like this. Something like this caution. Add some logos. Add some logos. So I think we're done with everything that has to do with the text on this side. So let's try and add all the images. We'll add all this image. We'll add all this image. So I'll begin with this. And this is fine. Then you can add let's add something like this: filter, camera raw filter, then presets. So I'll be using this FB orange, urban orange. Then click, because the design is looking somehow like orange, so I'll use that. Then I'll go to filter again, to pass lab, adjust 5. Then I'll use crisp, and from there I'll go to adaptive exposure. I'll add a little bit of exposure, add a little bit of brightness. It's fine. I'll just adjust this a little. I think I'm okay with the outcome, so this is fine for me. Then I'll add something like this. So this is fine. Then type something like Jalliya, downtown best. Then Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Then I'll place it here at the center of this. I'll change it to white. Changing is fine. So to be sure, so this is fine. It's fine. Then I'll just rotate it like this. Rotate it. And place it behind this. Then I'll place it behind this. Then Ctrl J again. Then I'll change this to white. And I'll change this text to orange. So I'll just click, change like this. This is fine. This is fine like this. Then I will add this around here. It's fine. Then I'll change this to black and white. Make sure you clip it. Then I will change, I want to make it silver. Then I'll change the level adjustment. Make sure you clip it. So this is fine. So this is 0.82, this is 2.01. So I've changed it to silver. Then I'll type, so I'll just type free entry. So this is fine. Then I'll use a font called Monster. So remove this. I'll make it a little bit bigger. And this is fine for me. It's fine. Then check this. So this is okay. Then I check the blend. Linear bond. So I'll make it a little bit darker. That's diffs F8 722. So so free entry. I think this is fine. So let's add some elements. So I'm adding this. I'll just add something like this around here, just to block the white space. So this is fine. Then Ctrl J again. I'll bring this here. This is fine. So I have something like this around here. The 2, Ctrl J. Then I'll go to hue and saturation. Make sure I mask it. Then I'll make my 37. Make sure you clip it. Then this should be 72. Then you colorize it. Or you can colorize before typing 137 and 72. So you have a kind of leafy green. So I will have something like this. I have something like this. I have something like this. So that's fun. Then go to window and clear guide. View clear guide. So this is our final design. So I'll add something like this pattern. I'm going to add this pattern. So it's a green texture. So I'm going to add that. Then I'll change it to light color. Change to light color. So from there it's too much. I'll reduce it to 35%. Or something like this. Or something like this. So it's too much on the image. I'll just click the mask. Select my eraser tool. Then opacity will be 39. I'll just click randomly. So I'll reduce it. It's too much on the face. It's too much on the face. So this is our final design. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you. See you in 2025.